Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Account Study for 11. I hope you all are studying. Now in my previous video, we've studied about the real, personal and nominal account, how accounts are classified into this. We also took an example on it. Now in this today's video, that accounts, how they are classified in assets, liabilities, income and expenditure. Because these elements are very important in all your chapters, examples. So we are going to see that today with an example with rules how these aspects are transferred. So without any further ado, let's start the video. Now this is the example in which accounts are going to be classified in asset, liability, income and expenditure or expenses. So here are the accounts. The first account is prepaid salary account. Second is rent account, unexpired insurance account, secured loan account, outstanding wages account, bad debts account, patents account, interest on investment account, commission received account, leasehold premises account, wages account, insurance premium account. Now all these accounts are maintained by a business or a company. In any business, this account is very important to be maintained, because in this we are going to record from whom we are going to receive what expenditure we are going to incur, or whose liability we have to pay, or from whom the amount is going to be received in our business, that we are going to see through this accounts. Now in this accounts, some accounts are very new for you to understand. Now in this unexpired insurance account, this you haven't dealt with in any of my examples. Now I will tell you what it is. Unexpired insurance account means that if you have taken insurance and you have paid premium of it for 6 months in advance, you need not to pay after maturity date, but before maturity you have paid it in advance, and 4 months of its insurance is over, means it has expired. Insurance has expired for 4 months, remaining 2 months. As we have paid for 6 months, 4 months are already over. Only 2 months are left, that is called as unexpired. That is, insurance is paid for 2 months, that is called as unexpired insurance. Okay, this is how the unexpired insurance account is prepared. Now, secured loan. Now, if anyone has given you loan, or if you have borrowed loan from a bank, then for the security purpose you will keep any asset of yours as a collateral that you will pay the loan. In case if you are unable to pay the loan, that collateral that you have kept as a security for your loan, that the bank will sell those property of yours to someone to recover the loan that you have taken, where you are unable to pay it. That is called as secured loan. Now outstanding wages, you already know what are they. O/S means this is the short form of outstanding. O/S. So don't get confused over here. Bad debts. Now bad debts are those debts which cannot be recovered. If you have lent someone some money for his personal use, but you haven't received it till now, that is called as bad debts, which you cannot recover it any time. He is not able to pay you because he doesn't have enough money to pay you, and you are in loss. That is called as bad debts, which are not recovered from person who you have lent money to him. Okay. Now patents. Now what are patents? It is a grant of protection for an invention. If you have invented any product, any invention you did, now anybody shouldn't copy it or sell it to someone without any permission. That is why these patents are created, so that nobody can steal your invention or a product which you have created. Without your permission, nobody can sell your item, any product, any invention. That is called as patents. This is a legal document. You have to keep for your product which you have created so that nobody can copy it. Now interest on investment, as I've already told you, if you have invested in any company, in any business, in any bank, you always get benefit or interest on your investment for lending money to that particular enterprise. That is called as interest on investment. Now leasehold property. Now what it is? It is an ownership of a temporary right to hold land or property in which lessee or a tenant holds right of real property by some form of title from a lessor or landlord. Now if I am owning a land and you are a lessee or a tenant where you want to build a small business, where you want to set up a small business, you will rent that land from me, which is called as leasehold property, for a certain period to start your business. After that certain period will be over, you will have to give that land to the landlord, that is me. Example I am giving you, if I am a landlord of a land and you are a lessee or a tenant, you will buy that land for setting up your business for certain period. Now certain period can be 99 years old or many more years. So after that period is over, you will have to give back that land to me in amounts or by destructing your property, what you have created. That is called as leasehold premises. Now it is a temporary ownership you are holding for setting up your business, any small company you want to set up. That is called as leasehold premises. We can say it rented premises. We are taking land on rent for setting up our business. Now insurance premium account. Insurance premium, we already know what is premium. If we have taken premium insurance, we have to pay premium for that. That is called as insurance premium account. Now this is how I have drawn the format in a tabular form, where I have columned asset, liability, income, expenditure. Now we have to categorize all these accounts into this, that is asset, liability, income and expenditure. Now let's begin with the first account, prepaid salary account. Now this is our asset. Now why it is our asset? Because we have paid salary to our employees in advance. Because we have reduced the future expenses, we need not to pay a salary to our employees as we have already paid in advance. Then that future expenses will be saved now. That is called as prepaid salary, which is our asset. So we will write down here prepaid salary account. Okay. Next, rent account. Now rent account, this will be our expenditure, because if we have taken any shop on rent for starting our business, we will have to pay that rent to the owner where we are doing our business. That is called as rent. That will be our expenditure, our loss. So we will transfer it to the expenditure, rent account. Okay. Next, unexpired insurance account. Now insurance, it is a representative personal account, because insurance we always take of our of a natural person or of a company. We always take an insurance of a company or a person. This is a representative personal account, so it will be our asset, because it is related to a legal entity. It may be a company or a natural person. That is why it is our asset. We cannot take insurance of any expenses, of any income. That is why it will not be in these accounts, liability, income. It will be always our asset. An expired insurance account. Okay. Next, secured loan account. Now this will be our liability, because loan we have taken it from bank, or someone has given us. That is why we will have to pay that loan to that person from whom we have borrowed it, may it be a bank or a person. That is why it will come under liability. Neither it will be our loss, neither it will be our income, because we are using loan in the form of money. We are using that amount for our particular purposes, and we are paying loan in the form of interest. That is why the payback is going on over here. That is liability. Liability refers to the amount we are paying back to the person from whom we have borrowed money. Okay. Outstanding wages. Now if any worker is working under your company, then we will have to pay wages to him, but we haven't paid wages to him for 3 months. That is called as outstanding wages or unpaid wages. We haven't paid wages to the workers, that is their payment is not being paid by the company. That is why it is called as outstanding wages. This is going to be our liability, because someday we have to pay their wages, today or tomorrow we have to pay them. That is why it will fall under liability, outstanding wages. Okay. Here now bad debts. Now this is going to be our expenditure, because these are the debts which cannot be recovered anytime soon. Once the amount is lost, it is lost. That is called as bad debts. So it is going to be our whole sole expenditure. Bad debts account. Okay. Now next, patents account. Now this is our asset. As I already told you the meaning of patents, it is a grant of protection for our invention, what we have created. This is always going to be our asset, because this is protecting the rights of our innovation. Whatever product we have created, any services, any book, any music album, anything it can be, we have to secure it with patents. This acts as a very legal document for the protection of our innovation. That is why this is always our asset. That then it will be categorized in asset. Patents account. Okay. Next, interest on investment account. Now as I already told you the meaning, that if you have invested in any company, in any bank, in any business, we always get in return interest on the investment. Now this is going to be our income, because we are receiving it. So it will be classified here in income. Interest on investment account. Okay. Next, commission received. This is also our income. Commission meaning I've already told you in my previous video. Do watch that video. This is our income. Commission received account. Still, if you have any doubt, I will tell you that commission is that form of profit we receive when we sell products of any other company. In return, the products we are selling of a particular company, that particular company will give us commission. That is called as commission received. Okay. Now leasehold premises. Now this is our asset, because on somebody's land we have set up our business for carrying out business. That is called as leasehold premises. Now this is going to be our asset, because for temporary basis we have rented that land for our business purpose. So it is always going to be our asset. Okay. Next, wages account. Now, wages account is going to be our expenditure. Why? Because we have to pay to the workers for the work they are doing for our business. If they are managing the machinery in our business, we have to pay them wages. So, this will be transferred over here in expenditure, wages account. There is a difference between outstanding wages and wages. Outstanding wages are those wages where we have to pay the payment to the workers after a certain period, that is today, tomorrow, or after 5 months, 4 months, anytime. But in wages, we have to pay that wages in a particular time. If today you have to pay wages to the workers, then today itself you will have to pay it. Okay. Now last, insurance premium account. Now this is going to be our expenditure because premium we have to pay it. So it will be transferred over here in expenditure account. Insurance premium account. Okay. So here it is the end of our example. I hope you all understood this example. Do try it yourself. Write down that example on one page and try it on yourself, that if you are facing any difficulty, how this account is going to be transferred, what is the reason behind it, why this falls under asset liability. Solve it by yourself. You will definitely understand it. If you did like this video, hit that like button. If you are new, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell icon to get all the new notifications of my new videos. And comment down your queries, your suggestions, what you are facing while solving the problems. I will definitely solve all your queries. And share with your friends, family, anybody who is in need of this example, of this explanation. Do help them with this video by forwarding it. And till then, stay home, stay safe, goodbye.